Welcome back, everybody, to Single Malt Sunday. I'm Steven. This is Northwest Small Batch Brewing, and today I'm going to do a kind of controversial whiskey tasting here for our little sample of dram. This is the Dalmore. I have a couple varieties of this. This was gifted to me. This is the 12-year-old Sherry Select Cask Dalmore. So let's talk about this real quick while I'm pouring it. So first of all, you can see the color. And that is the big issue of contention. The reason that people don't like Dalmore, and I have a big problem with it, is that they use caramel coloring in their whiskeys to make them look darker. Now, real whiskey enthusiasts know the color of the whiskey has nothing to do with the flavor, right? It just doesn't. So real whiskey nerds get kind of upset about that kind of stuff. To me, it doesn't bother me. From my understanding, there's no like medical issue. You're not going to get sick or, it doesn't cause any problem from that point of view. It literally just makes it a darker color. It's a marketing scheme. They feel that people who are not maybe as savvy about whiskey will look at a bottle that looks darker, even though it's inside a box. But if it looks like this and it looks darker, people equate that with more flavor, and it's a mental thing, right? But if the whiskey tastes good, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. That being said, this is a 43% whiskey. It's aged in American white oak ex-bourbon barrels, as most scotches are. Oh, I just love Dalmore. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I love the nose and the flavors of their whiskeys. Not to mention one of their master distillers is quite a character.
Pour it into the glass, swirl it around, as I said to you before, throw it out. Swirl it around, bring it up and say, hello. Then you go back to it. How are you? And then go back to it. Quite well. Thank you very much. You want to get right into it to make sure that you're actually examining every part of that whiskey.
It's amazing. So obviously it's a very sherry forward, in the nose. I guess I should keep giving you the details on this before I get into that. So this particular one is called the Sherry Cask Select, which means that what they've done is Dalmore has some various sherries that they've had made for them, and they basically mix Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez sherry in different, quantities to come up with a blend that they like. And so this particular whiskey has been aged in 3 different sherry. Well, it's been aged in the American white oak, ex-bourbon barrels, and then finished in Oloroso, ex-Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez blended sherry casks that they have to make it something you really can't get anywhere else. So that's where that is. Is it no chill filtered? I don't think so. It doesn't say on the bottle, so usually it doesn't say. It probably isn't. And it's 43%, so I'm going to say it's probably chill filtered. Another reason why people would probably, like whiskey enthusiasts, probably are like, ugh, Dalmore, But anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. So the nose, by the way, is what you normally get from any heavily sherried whiskey. It's so good. You get a lot of that sherry essence. You get a lot of fruit. I get a lot of raisin, like sweet raisin. For sure, you get honey. I've always gotten orange. A lot of orange from Dalmore's. Being that it's only 43%, there's not a lot of punch to it, so it goes down nice and gentle. Very sweet from the sherry influence. I feel like, especially on the finish, you get kind of a pound cake. At least here in the United States, we call it pound cake. I think in the UK, they call it sponge cake. It's just this real, puffy, not puffy, but dense, squeezable cake. I can't explain it if you haven't had it, but yeah. There is a flavor in Dalmore that I can't find in any other whiskey. I think it comes from the sherry cask that they use. But I really enjoy it. And that's the reason I keep coming back to Dalmore. I don't think this one needs any water, to proof it down. It's already at 43%, and I like it, at the proof that they have it. So, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't give a little bit of water a try. Anyway, that's my take on the Dalmore 12 Sherry Select. I would recommend it if you have a chance and you like that kind of thing. I love sherry whiskeys, so I'll be back in another week for another single malt tasting. And until then, sláinte.